Hi, we're at IBC 2022 at the 9.Solutions, and we're talking to Bo Christensen. Hello.
Hello.
And what do you have to show us?
This is the C-Pan arm. This is actually a second version that we have made. This is basically like a slider where instead of using rolling on rails, you are having ball bearings, which makes this a very smooth kind of slider. And here when you put these arms here parallel, then you're making a linear movement, and you can do that all the way up to 140 centimeters. And then when you make an adjustment here, then you can do curvature as well. And this is all the way down to 0.5 meter in radius. So any radius from that and up to straight. Or you can go the other way to make like a panoramic shot. And then you can also take the whole piece and move it up.
And now you can actually do an up-down sort of movement?
Yeah, like a jib. And here again, you can do all the same kind of movements where you're doing curvature, so you can do it straight up and down. So here, like if you're doing product shots or something like that, you can just, come up around it. And you can also put it on a slope position.
So you can do basically any angle in between.
Yeah, you can do all the same curvatures again if you sloped or vertical or horizontal. And this makes some very unique shots.
This is like an updated version of your original one, right?
Yeah, this one we have made it now with carbon fiber instead, and we have made the tube to be offset, so that if you have a wide-angle lens or something like that, you don't have to counterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is significantly lighter than the previous version?
I think it's about 1.5 kilos lighter.
How much does it weigh?
Now it's down at 3 kilos, I think.
Oh, that's not very heavy. Yeah.
No. And then, of course, that's
obviously you have the counterweights. Yeah, of course. This is already available?
Yeah, it is, and it's 1,500 euros for the whole system, or for the slide itself, and then you have the tripod for 250 euros.
The tripod is specific, or you can put it on any tripod?
You can put it on any tripod. This one here, we make a specific adapter for it, but it has a 3/8 attachment here, so you can put it into any ball, half balls or whatever that has.
Okay. So basically, you can connect it to any half ball that's working.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's very
useful. Here as
useful.
well, you can do push-ins and outs.
Yeah.
If you're doing like food shots.
You can do like top.
Yeah,
that's very nice.
Flyovers.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's extremely smooth. That's, I think, one of the big advantage over like a regular slider.
Yeah,
it's very easy to operate, in terms
Yes, it's very fast to reconfigure into any position. And because it doesn't have any rails, you don't have to worry about them getting banked up or anything. It's always on the ball bearing, so it always stays. And it can almost go by itself when you just give it a little push. And then in the future, we have prepared this here to make a motorized version as well underneath here.
So it can actually move it. Will it work with both horizontal and vertical motions?
Yeah, that's one of the tricky things we're trying to figure out.
You need a lot of force to actually
And also we're just worried about with all the safety issues, like if you're doing it vertical, because it changes the center of gravity all the time. So it's a little bit difficult to.
Yeah,
maybe we're just going to make it so it just does the horizontal.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
But even with that, you're having a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, no, of course. And the motor will allow you can always use it manually if you're not using the motor, right?
Yeah, then you should be some kind of disconnect from the motor.
And is there any, when you set it up, is there any like positioning, like balancing that you have to do, or just put a camera and that's it?
No, you have to balance it. If you're doing the horizontal, you don't really need much. The balance is basically just to give it a bit of inertia. But when you're doing the verticals, you're going to have to balance that out. And
how does the balance go? You move the camera forward and backwards?
Yeah, you can move the camera a little bit, but usually you just take the weight and you can move them on the tube. But the tube is the same size as dumbbells that you can buy from a.
So you can buy your own.
If you are going traveling or something, you can just buy from the sporting goods.
That's good
store.
because you don't have to take the weights and pay for them in travel.
Yeah,
and it comes in some sort of a bag. It's the bag over there.
We are, no, that's the bag for the tripod, but we are
okay.
making a bag, but it comes in its own case, which you can use like that.
Oh.
But we're going to be having a bag as well for.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So thank you, Bo.
Thank you for stopping by.